What's going on, Drinking Boys? Brand new podcast coming right at you, but you know what we gotta do first. We gotta talk about those things that generate a little revenue, bring in the ducats. First and foremost, we are brought to you by the Patreon at patreon.com/MattSlayer. Did you know you can support this show for as little as $3 a month, less than the cost of a beer? For a little bit more, just a touch more, you can get the audio versions ad-free, you can get the video versions ad-free, early, and uncensored. Plus, there's a ton of other content. So what are you waiting for? Come support the show at patreon.com/MattSlayer today. We are also brought to you by the merch store at anwd.net/merch. I swear to you, I made a new design. I just have to upload it. It's a very Chicago style. So for the drinking buddies back home, this one's for you. And for everyone else, get yourself a hat, a shirt. Tell the world you're a drinking buddy with your fashion choices. What are you waiting for? Go to anwd.net/merch today. Last but certainly not least, drinking buddies, the easiest way to support this show is twofold. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and whatever platform you're listening to this on, throw us a review. Throw us 5 stars. Helps with the algorithm. Helps combat some of the trolls that I fight with on Instagram, thinking that they're getting vengeance on me. So I appreciate all you drinking buddies. Let's get on with it. My guest this week is the one, the only, Sophia Cruise. Sophia is a performer, and she has spent an extensive amount of time dancing around the country. So a lot of wild club stories in this one. I think you'll enjoy it. So sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, drinking buddies.
Not much. Hello.
Hello.
Good
Welcome.
evening. Thank you for having me.
My absolute pleasure. I'll pour myself some booze here.
Yeah, let's get it going.
I know you were trying to get me to start shotgunning beers before we even got on air.
I was trying to be a polite, guest.
Like, what? Why aren't we just cracking them and firing them back? She was all like, oh, we're going to get lit. I'm like, whoa.
Litty titty. Litty titty.
These things may happen, but the time will tell.
We got to vibe first.
Right.
Yeah. We'll get it going. Don't worry.
We got to make sure we're going to vibe, or that it's such a horrible vibe that we got to get real drunk to stand each other. Either one or the other.
I don't think that'll be an issue. I think we're good.
Nah, I didn't even mean to put that out in the world. Just, the reality sometimes is like, oh, God, we got to.
Well, salute, slancha.
It's your proper etiquette. You tap the fucking bar.
Yeah, it's luck. It's bad luck if you don't do it.
A lot of people don't know the fucking etiquette.
I know. It's wild nowadays,
Fucking youngins. They don't know.
No etiquette. No manners.
It's crazy. The fucking Gen Zers are like the lowest drinking age group in history.
I know. And how are they doing it?
Hard drugs.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, well, hallucinogens are readily available. Weed's everywhere.
Why not?
But they're missing out on not socializing in bars,
making a fool of themselves a proper way.
Right?
Yeah. You can't make a fool of yourself on drugs in an airport.
I mean, you can, but it involves law enforcement.
Well, you can't get on the plane, but
only if you're an amateur. If you're a professional, you can bullshit your way onto the fucking plane.
That's actually pretty true.
You just have to convince the gate agent that you're okay. That's all you gotta do. Just
I've traveled with friends and seen that happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. That's not interesting. It's just they get a little too tipsy, and I'm just like, oh my god, she took her pill already for the plane. I'm so sorry. She didn't eat lunch. She's not like this.
She's normally just so well behaved.
Yeah, she'll settle down once we sit down. I swear she's fine. It's okay.
Maybe just get her a water once we're sitting down. It'll be okay.
Just standard, porn girl shit. Yeah.
So it's very convincing when, You're in the hoodie and all like hiding from the world porn girl shit. Like, I swear we'll be fine. We're not trying to dress like this to just hide our identity from people. No, not at all.
Oh my God. I actually try not to wear like porn merch at the airport because I've done that before on accident. And that's funny enough too. Am I allowed to say studio names?
Oh yeah.
On here? Yeah. So I was wearing a Reality Kings sweatshirt.
How much time?
And I was flying back home after a trip. And it was cold, so I had something over the sweatshirt, and I forgot I had to take it off, and I forgot what I was wearing underneath. And of course, this is like the one time I get flagged going through security.
Yeah, so, random search there, search.
Oh yeah, no, and it was a special search too because I had to go to the side. They couldn't. It wasn't even like the pat down. They're just like, "Man, we need you to go over here," and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be fun."
Like, we got rubber gloves for this shit.
No, I was like, I think I've seen this before. Or I think I've done this before.
It's like, hey, I need to see your test results real quick.
Is this your audition? Yeah, are you auditioning right now? Bro, I'm not a decision maker. I'm sorry. But
well, in the modern era, everyone's a decision maker. You could shoot with someone for your own content.
Yeah, sorry, TSA guy. Just didn't pass the bar. Maybe next time.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be really awkward to like break out of 2257 right there. Be like, so airport bathroom?
Good. Yeah.
Is that a federal crime if you do that in an airport?
It's got to be some sort of crime.
I'm actually curious. Is public sex in an airport bathroom a federal crime?
Huh.
Public sex in an airport, according to the AI overview, we'll just trust that. Because I'm not going to go deep into the law. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. The Department of Transportation actually has an article about incidents of sexual misconduct.
I know the plane's illegal. That's off balance. You can't do that. But
apparently the FBI gets involved if you fuck on a plane.
Are you kidding me? What is this country coming to?
The FBI conducts criminal investigations of sexual misconduct occurring aboard aircraft within its jurisdiction. A state may also have concurrent jurisdiction. You could get doubly fucked. Well, triply fucked.
DP. Yeah. Triple penetration on that too. I actually
airtight.
I went to high school with a kid who ended up on a no-fly list and a sex offender list because he jerked off on a plane. Yeah. He was.
How loud was he?
I don't know. He was in the middle seat.
Oh no. He didn't go to the bathroom, he just jerked off. Okay, he deserves to be on a no-fly list.
Yeah, and then he made a post on Facebook about it. He was on Facebook about it, and he goes, the lady in front of me, I could see her thong, and I couldn't hold it in, so I just whipped it out and started just fucking jerking it. Yeah. Tickling the pickle right there. Middle seat. With his two friends. His two friends are right beside him. But it's not like anyone else would, not notice. So, yeah, he got arrested and is on a no-fly list. And the sex offender registry. So
I really hope they don't allow him to breed. Like, that genetic material doesn't need to be passed on. If you have such low self-control
that you can't handle not whipping it out.
Go to the bathroom. Go to the fucking bathroom.
It's a plane. It's like 20 steps.
Especially if you're sitting next to people it's not like you're even disrupting someone.
None of it makes sense. So
I have never been that horny in my life. Not once. And I've been very horny in my life. Very fucking horny, but not whip it out in the middle of a plane because I saw a thong.
Yeah. Yep. The worst part is like he was like 22. He wasn't even like 19. No, he was 22. Yeah.
Is he in prison now?
No, he actually popped up on my feed. I think that's why it's like bringing up some memories. No, he's still back in the hometown, chilling. Still on the no-fly list.
Well, hopefully he is not a big supporter of your OF.
Yeah.
That'd be real awkward. Like, well, if he couldn't keep it together on a plane from a thong, he'd probably chafing himself if he's on someone's OF.
Oh, God. I can't imagine the messages.
Oh, I don't think that guy has time to write a fucking message. I think he's just...
Well, by now, he's probably his carpal tunnel. Right?
Possibly. He's gotten in for multiple surgeries for it.
Yeah.
Doctor's like, how? What do you do for a living that you keep fucking up?
This arm is like significantly larger than the other arm.
Full on Popeye.
Yeah, full on Quagmire. The Family Guy episode.
Dude, a thong?
Yeah, that's what did it. And the crazy thing too is like he was totally unserious about the whole situation. I don't think he realized how bad it was. Yeah. People are funny.
People are stupid. People are
that too.
Very fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking? Oh my god. The fact I like to bring up that I've just been bringing up whenever I see anything stupid as of late is like, oh, that's right. 79% of Americans are functionally illiterate.
I know. It's crazy. Dude, we're supposed to be number one. We can't even write it.
Nope. Like, #1.
I know how to do the number. Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah. 3 letters. Oh, I can't put that together.
Too much.
Way too much.
Too much.
But yeah, anytime I see something stupid, it's just like 79%.
Mm-hmm.
79%.
It makes your day a lot easier when you think about people's, perspective. Like, imagine how hard they must be thinking right now.
They're not. That's the problem. They're not.
I mean, trying to think. How about that? Trying.
No, they're just
trying to function. Yeah.
They're just going through life going la 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 and thinking that they're fucking right. Like the Dunning-Kruger effect is fucking real.
Yeah, and I think it's getting worse too. I think people are getting worse.
Well,
And I've been a stripper for like over 10 years. People are for sure getting worse. It's not getting better.
Oh, it isn't. Because the problem is part of it is social media. Back in the day, someone had to fucking platform you.
Yeah.
For you to espouse your fucking opinion, someone had to platform you.
Yeah, not everyone had a voice. You had to be important or you had to be smart or you had to have a point. Now it's just like word vomit just out into the air, just brain rot.
And people think that just because they can say it, they must be right.
Yeah. Social media, man. Sucks, but it's also why we're here.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean,
Catch-22. Love and hate.
My involvement in the adult industry 100% originated in social media. So, well, not 100%, but a lot of it. A lot of like early connections were made, like befriending people on Twitter and shit like that. Like I knew performers in real life, but like extended network became because of like the Wild West of Twitter and way too fucking long ago. So I do have to be thankful for social media, but the current like glut of people just thinking that they are right because they can post something is just.
Yeah, and if they're loud enough about it, then it's just automatically right. They don't even need an argument. Yeah.
Well, you can't argue facts versus feelings.
Nope.
Just like you can't, argue facts versus faith.
Also another one too. That's another big issue.
Yeah. Second something becomes a religion, like, yeah, logical arguments out the fucking window.
No, you can't. It's again, that's the whole thing of faith, blind loyalty.
Which is, you shouldn't have blind loyalty to anything.
No, you should question everything. And plus, especially now that we have like the resources, speaking of social media, like Google, like we have information at our fingertips. I know you have to shift through the bullshit, but
as I've said many, many times, we have the wealth of human knowledge in our hands, and we have never been fucking dumber.
Yeah. It's a distraction.
Well, and part of it is the crutch of it. Like, I'm of a generation where I used to know everyone's fucking phone numbers. I don't know anyone's fucking number anymore. I just don't have to exert that mental capacity to remember that shit. I have that fucking crutch.
Yeah, it's making us dumber as a society.
And if my phone dies...
Oh, you're fucked.
I'm just fucked.
Yeah, I remember taking road trips not having a GPS. Like, I had to print it on Google Maps and hope that I didn't make a wrong turn. and hope, because it was like a Nokia. It was my cell phone back then. So it was...
Hey, I remember I'm old enough to have done road trips with printed out maps and we had no cell phones.
Oh yeah, you guys did it raw. You were bareback on that shit. I don't know how people survived back then.
Asking for directions, stopping in that, like, me and some friends. This has to be like the late 90s. Road trip to DC from Chicago.
Oh, fun!
And
those aren't easy roads too.
As an adult now who has an idea how the interstate system works, it shouldn't have been that bad.
What's your hints? Pennsylvania, Jersey, or did you drive through West Virginia?
No, because we just took like Ohio and then went down.
Oh, through Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually easier.
But my idiot friend who was driving like as part of Ohio, when we hit Columbus, instead of going straight through fucking Columbus, ended up on like the fucking 270 and like around the fucking city.
Well, there's no excuse. There's like nothing in Ohio. It's like the easiest state to drive through.
You'd think like, oh, hey, all we gotta do is stay on this one road, and like somehow he ends up on the fucking, and the 270, I believe it's the 270 that goes around Columbus, is a massive loop around the fucking city.
Oh.
And it's just like, we're looking at the fucking, printing out directions like, I'm not seeing any of these fucking signs, dude. Like, where the fuck are we?
And you're just hoping for, a break. How long did it take you to get out of that?
I mean, all I know is the trip took a handful more hours than it was supposed to.
I mean, that's not too bad. It could have gone a lot worse.
It could have gone a lot worse. I mean, thankfully, it meets back up with it, but it's just like, there's no GPS to be like, hey, dummy.
He took the wrong turn.
You took the wrong turn. Get off. Go back. Get on the right fucking road. Or nothing was worse than like early GPSs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever got to like play around with the fucking Garmin's and shit like that. Like I
hated those. They're super expensive too. You had to like mount them to the top of your dashboard.
Yep.
And then they were super delayed and they were never accurate. Yeah, I hated those. And you had to type it in for like half an hour, your address.
Yeah. It was the fucking worst. I used one of those to road trip out to the first AVN I went to in 2010.
Damn.
And holy shit, that thing just, well, especially once because I hit LA afterwards, and like once I got up to LA, it was just like, get off, get on, because it just couldn't tell where the fuck I
was. Oh, no way it was going to keep up. The GPS now can barely keep up with some cities. Yeah.
It's fucking horrible.
I can't imagine how it was back then. That must have been a nightmare. That's giving me anxiety thinking about it because I'm not the best driver, but Jesus Christ.
And nothing like being on the 210 in Pasadena and it being like, okay, get off, get back on, get off, I'm like, I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm like, this is the second.
It's like 4 lanes, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, it's like 4 lanes, and also like the second time I'd been in California in my fucking life, and the first time driving in it.
Not a good time.
Yeah, it was not fun. Where all have you road trip to?
I've actually driven across the country multiple times.
From where to where?
So I've actually lived in Maine for probably about 7 years now.
Maine.
So yeah, Maine, the state.
Cheap lobster.
You'd think. I mean, it's cheaper than most places, but
I haven't been to Maine in over 10 years. So.
Oh, you've been to Maine?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. What part of Maine did you go to?
So I was my day job at the time had us working from Needham, Massachusetts, all the way up to like around Portland, covering parts of New Hampshire, covering Rhode Island, and covering the Cape.
Oh shit! So you're everywhere in New England.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
insanely well traveled. I've been to 45 states, and yeah. So what I remember about Maine, besides the first day of me getting there, like still in street clothes, I worked for an armored car company.
Yeah.
My boss being like, "We have a broken ATM in a gas station in Maine. Can you go fix it?" I'm like, I'm not even in fucking uniform. He's like, just put on a fucking coat and put your gun on, go. And I roll into this fucking gas station, gun on my hip, Motorhead t-shirt, like my ID badge and like my company jacket.
They're like, what's up, bud?
They didn't even bat an eye. I just walk in, open the ATM, fix the fucking bill jam, lock it up, like, it's good, cool. Like, no one batted an eye that I walked in there with a gun on my hip and just...
Oh, no, mate, no one gives a shit what you're doing. That's a mind your own business state.
You'd think with so few people, they would be in everyone's business.
No, that's the thing. They don't want to know, and They're not gonna if you don't let them. Because small talk is not, unless they know you're from Maine or New England, small talk isn't necessarily part of their vibe, if that makes sense. I don't know. New England mannerisms can be a little more, I don't want to say colder, at risk of sounding corny, but compared to West Coast or Minnesota nice, Midwest nice. No, New England has some attitude.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That I know.
Yeah. I actually enjoy it, though.
Why'd you end up in Maine, of all places?
Fertilizer manufacturing. I was in cannabis, so I was in fertilizer manufacturing. That was a big hub, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
And stayed.
Yeah, my mom and sister still live out there. Yeah, so
you're making them work the fields? That's fucked up.
Oh God, no, they weren't a part of the industry or anything.
Oh, like so they just moved to Maine for the fuck of it?
Yeah, I'm part Mexican. My mom's Mexican, so it's the whole like you go, I go situation. Yeah, but no, it's actually really nice. I live in the southern part of Maine, so the weather's not too bad. But
doesn't everyone live in the southern part of Maine for the most part?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be surprised. Actually, it's getting pretty busy there.
People are like, I can sneak across to Canada. He'll be safe.
Yes, well, that's kind of my thought process. They come for the hose.
Canada doesn't want our hose. Like,
have you been to Montreal?
Oh, no. Canada wants their own hose. They don't want our hose.
Good point.
Oh, no. Canada is very hoe friendly. They just don't want our hose to steal their hose jobs.
Very true. I will say, I think it would be difficult for American hosts to adjust to Canadian. Only because, again, like I danced in Maine for years too. So I don't know if you know this, but in certain Montreal strip clubs, they don't throw dollars on stage. They throw change.
Yeah, fucking loonies.
Yeah. So I don't know how many American strippers that would take kindly to that, because that's like fighting action. That's not
yeah, but
we take offense to that.
It's $1.
Dude, we can't tell the difference. We don't have dollar. We don't throw dollar fucking coins.
Well, because we don't really have them. I mean, they exist, but if someone was throwing dollar coins, that means they went through fucking effort to go get them. It's not like those are in regular circulation.
No, all right. Well, here's the thing too, is that if I'm dancing on stage in stripper heels, the last thing I want to step on is a fucking coin. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Logistics. Like, think about it. And plus, that shit hurts, bro. You get peppered by coins before? That's not a compliment. That fucking hurts.
Well, they shouldn't be throwing them at you.
It's a strip club.
Well, yeah, but like...
They're drunk.
Fair.
It's 2 a.m. in the morning. They think they're helping out the bros. Fucking making it rain, literally. Ow. See,
maybe just rolls of coins on? Like, would you be okay with a whole roll of
quarters? It's like a roll of nickels? Like,
yeah, a roll of quarters is like $10.
That's true. Like, maybe if they handed it to me.
Just rolled it onto the stage. Come on.
But I mean, would it be in Canadian or American? Because again, we don't have, it's not like they come to the club with, American coins. It's Canadian too. If they're throwing it, sometimes they start throwing, Canadian coins because they run out of American singles. You think I'm joking?
Oh, no, I know you're not joking.
Yeah. They also get really offended if you bring it up to them too.
I thought Canadians were supposed to be nice.
French Canadians are a little different.
Okay, yeah, well, fair.
Yeah, Portland, Maine is right there next to Montreal. Yeah, Quebec.
Yeah. French Canadian women are beautiful, though.
Oh, stunning. Jesus, and they do everything. It's like, I'm surprised Canadians go to, like, American strip clubs. I mean, like, I tell them, too. I'm like, why are you here? You guys have it all.
And you don't have to worry about running from ice.
No, you don't. Dalbernac.
Wouldn't that be fucking horrible to like go to an American strip club and like get picked up and thrown back across the fucking border, or thrown in a fucking concentration camp just because you want to see some American tits?
Well, they're also typically white, so they don't get that harassment.
They might. Give them time.
Give it time.
Speak French. If they speak French, they may be in trouble.
There is beef, between Mainers and French Canadian tourists, because they used to contribute. Like, you used to have millions of tourists, come in. This is all before like the America drama, before the shit hit the fan. Yeah, now they're boycotting us, so we don't have much as a Canadian audience anymore.
That's wild. Like, Montreal's supposed to be an awesome city. Like, why would you bail your awesome city to go to Portland, Maine?
Because it's good to travel,
Well,
so it's like, and we're right there. People like to go to Boston. We're like stepping stones away from Boston.
3 hours.
It is an hour and a half, an hour 45 from Portland to Boston.
Okay, well,
during not during rush hour traffic,
right? Every time I had to drive,
and everything goes well on the way down there. There's no accidents.
Okay, that's like saying, Beverly Hills is 10 minutes from here.
Okay, that's a good point.
Like, yes, if I could fly, sure. But I'm not a bird.
Well, oh God, if there's no one, dude, during COVID, I shit you not, I can make it in an hour. I've done it in an hour.
Oh, I'm sure. It's not
no one was on the road. There's no traffic, because it's traffic that fucking kills you. Oh God, Boston traffic. I hate it when people in LA say their traffic is bad. Boston traffic is worse than LA traffic.
So, yes and no. The reason LA traffic is worse is because there's no real city center.
Yeah.
For like a central business district. Like, yes, Boston is a million fucking small towns. Mm-hmm. Like, Boston proper is fucking tiny. It's all like the million fucking small towns.
Yeah.
Right. But most of the central business is happening in Boston.
Yeah.
LA, there's no real central business district. It's shit's everywhere. Mm-hmm. And then you add in the fact that, like, there was no plan when they put this motherfucker together. Half of the city wasn't LA originally. They all got incorporated in later on. So that's why the architecture and the streets are so different everywhere.
Yeah, because zoning wasn't aligned.
Well, it was also just a bunch of developers doing land grabs, and then it got incorporated into LA. So that's why it's all fucked. That's why it's different traffic. Boston's roads are like fucking spaghetti. They're stupid.
Oh, well, dude, it's gotten worse. Like, when was the last time you've driven through Boston area? And I'm not even talking like Boston proper. I mean like Worcester.
2014.
Like Worcester. Really, it's gotten worse.
Oh,
Boston's too expensive, so everyone's moving out. They're moving to Lowell. They're moving to Worcester. Like, they're
moving the city of sin. Oh
my God, Lynn, that's still a fucking nightmare. So I danced in Boston too. That was
why?
We're masochist. Oh my God, Boston was actually probably the roughest city I've ever danced in, and I've danced in most places.
Why was Boston so rough?
Well, the Boston people are rough. Like, they're not nice. And so then you get that on top of that, it's such a rat race because Boston is so expensive. There's such insane pressure on everybody to earn money, And I have never had so many men cry on me in a champagne room before than I have working in Boston.
That sounds arousing.
No, not in not good tears, like sad tears. Like, my job is so stressful. Oh my God, I need a hug. No, like, literally, I have a grown man, poor thing, crying in my shoulder, and I have to wave the champagne room hostess away because he's having a moment.
Sounds like you were providing a good service.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I was sweet Sophia. That's how you get them.
I thought it was all about giving them hope.
Oh, that's part of it. It's a system.
Well, it's selling a fantasy that they cannot actually achieve.
But you got to give them that little bit of hope. Yeah,
this is why I don't step foot in strip clubs unless I'm being paid to be there.
It's a luxury good. It's like the same as buying yourself a really nice bottle of whiskey versus something that's cheaper. You want to treat yourself. You want a girl to laugh at all your jokes, pet your hair, call you baby,
Yeah, and then go home to jerk off.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard pass on that. I also...
Babe, the benefit of me being a porn star, though, stripping, is that you can watch my videos online.
Well, yes, that is the added benefit, but it's still going home alone.
Yep.
I spent too many years like roadieing for girls, so like I've seen the wizard. Like,
it's an art form, and it's a lost art form too, by the way. Stripping's completely different now compared to then what it used to be.
well, and I think it's very regional because
Absolutely.
depending on where you're at, like the different laws and different, like for example, strip clubs in Vegas have sucked as long as I've been an adult.
Oh yeah, I've never enjoyed dancing in Vegas.
Well, the problem in Vegas is that like most of the clubs have so many fucking girls on. Like, there's no
400 fucking girls in one night.
Right. There's no finesse to it. It's girls are like, yo,
It's luck. It's the luck of the draw.
Well, it's also
and it's also timing. It's just it's literally a fight. I call it the Hunger Games. I call Dancing Vegas the Hunger Games.
That's accurate. That is so accurate. But every time I've been in one as a patron, it was just like, you want to dance? Like, whoa, romance a guy a little.
Well, no, they will literally grab. I think they stopped doing this. Management got smart because money started hurting. So they stopped girls from doing this because the moment you would walk in, I'm not going to name the clubs, but most of the large clubs, the good ones, it was you would literally wait by the entrance and grab a guy with your arm and be like, hey, baby, I'm your girl tonight.
Yep.
That was the deal. And then by the time you had the balls to tell her to fuck off, if it wasn't working for you, you had another girl in your lap like 2 minutes later that was sitting on the side waiting. It's not enjoyable. Like guys don't enjoy that experience unless they're like fucking narcissists. And then even the girls, they don't enjoy it. It's not fun. It takes the fun out of stripping.
Well, and it's like, I don't know. When I was a patron, I was always like, you're paying for the fantasy. Like you had like the fantasy is like this person's into me, this person's wants me to be sexually desires me. Like when it becomes so transactional, like there's no romance to it.
Well, listen, the thing is that I will say the most successful strippers, in my opinion, have the gift of gab. Because when you're trying to get a guy to spend 5-6 figures, they're not going to get that off of twerking. No. They need intellectual stimulus too at the same time. Yeah, you need to be hot shit at the same time. Keep them entertained because it's the downstairs that's still, swiping the card, but you need to have something else there to keep it going.
You have to be personable. Like,
yes, absolutely. And the most successful champagne rooms I've ever had came from conversation, not by just like right place, right time, twerking. He liked my body. Because that gets tired, you can only be in a champagne room for how long before you're tired of it. Because you're not gonna, depending on the club, like you're not gonna get your dick sucked, you're not gonna get laid. So what keeps you there for hours and hours and hours?
And if you are gonna get your dick sucked or get laid, if it's that kind of club, you're gonna pay for it fairly quickly. You're not gonna tease yourself for hours.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna get my nut and then I'm gonna leave.
Right.
Yeah. You're not going to tease yourself for hours, unless some guys do like that. But
the average
customer,
the average customer is not like, I'm going to edge myself for 6 hours, spend thousands of dollars, and then pay for my nut once there's extras. Like,
no, that's not how it works.
Nope.
Now, I will say I have met some pretty successful scamming strippers that are able to pull that off, but it's incredibly rare nowadays to find those. And to have that skill set to be like, my boss is looking right now, so like we can't do anything. Like, let's do the next hour. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Well, that girl over there doesn't like me, so let's wait. Okay. Well, let me give you my hotel room after, and then I'll meet you there. I promise. Let's just do one more hour. Like,
dudes are dumb.
Yes. But I do say that's also, I hate that style too, is because it burns out the customer and that guy's never going to come back.
Well, especially if you don't meet him afterwards for the extras. Like,
yeah, and
he's never coming back.
And the thing too is that girls don't understand, like back in the day, I will say that was acceptable. The club used to go in on liability on that. But nowadays that's not tolerated. So now you get fired. You get charged back. You get a guy that spends 20 grand and he does a chargeback because you promised him sex upstairs. Like, you're fired. Like, you're done.
Yeah, but if he just does a chargeback and you didn't promise him shit, it's pretty fucked.
Yeah, but they can't, dude. Like, because we take, most clubs will take like a fingerprint, or they'll make you do like an authorization video, stuff like that. But when they're just like, bro, because listen, you can tell the difference between a man that's been promised sex and has spent a shit ton of money versus a man that feels a little humiliated that he spent too much at the strip club the next day. And it's usually the next day is when they try to do the chargeback in the morning. They see the statement. But when you're promised sex at the club and she's not putting out, the first thing they fucking do is they go to the manager. They're like, what the fuck's going on? She told me she was going to suck my dick. She told me we were going to fuck. What's going on? They do that shit right there.
That's wild. Like,
yeah.
This is still a crime, dog.
Mad. They're mad.
I know.
Well, they don't care. They're hammered.
They're hammered. Their balls are blue. And they're like, I was promised relief.
Yes, exactly.
The fuck you mean I have to go home, high and dry?
Yep.
Fucking, it's ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous situation. Like,
yeah.
The problem is credit card companies will just almost always side with their card holders.
Almost always. Yep. I
mean, and that's not just strip clubs, that's fucking any purchase.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah. So, times have changed.
Just be like, yo, cash. Cash, motherfucker. Cash.
Well, I don't worry about that. I'm a good stripper. I don't get complaints. But
you're like, I'm not stealing from people.
No, I'm not. I like to say it's ethical. Ethical sex work. I use my powers for good, not evil.
Yeah, like, even if it was full service, that's ethical as long as both parties are consenting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the scam that bothers me. And plus then people are like, oh, that fucking stripper bitch, she fucking scammed me.
Well, and that's where the bad reputation comes from. Like a couple bad apples who like, oh, fuck these motherfuckers, I'm going to get over. And then that's where the stigma gets fucking perpetrated and shit like that, where people are just like, oh, strippers will just rob you if they get the opportunity. It's like, not everyone.
No, not everyone. But a couple bad apples. I mean, look at Chris Rock. You ever heard No Sex in the Champagne Room?
Yeah.
Chris Rock, who hurt you? I'm sorry.
Somebody at Scores, probably.
Fuck her. She ruined it for the rest of us. Why you gotta make a song like that?
Thankfully, most people are not old enough to remember that song.
Oh, God, stop.
Hell, you shouldn't be old enough to remember that song.
I will play that song in the champagne room when someone's acting up. I shit you not. My managers used to love it.
Well, let's see. I mean, you were born in the 90s.
Yes.
Like, that song is from the 90s.
Yes.
You should not be old enough to remember that song. You should not.
Are you Googling when the song came out or how old I am?
No, I know how old you are. Okay, the song is not older than you, but the song did come out in 99.
But to be fair, against stripper, I'm going to know the song that says no sex in the champagne room.
Yep.
There's champagne in the champagne room. And there's no sex in the champagne
But you don't want champagne. You want sex.
No sex in the champagne room. No sex in the champagne room.
But as a dude who was coming of age in 99, it was a good, lesson to be learned that there was no sex in the champagne room.
Yes and no. I mean, I got to hold it out for my girls. I hate that public service announcement.
But also, in reality, sometimes there is sex in the champagne room.
Yes.
100%. Sometimes there is just sex in the champagne room.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I've seen that before.
I was about to say, story?
Yeah, well, yeah, I could tell you a story.
I'm here for it.
So I was at a very prominent club in Florida. I was not working. I was on vacation, and I was with a boyfriend. And I was feeling frisky. I was just like, I want to go to the strip club. I want a girl to dance for me, You're
like, I want to go to work on my day off? All right.
No, I'm the one entertaining. It'd be nice to have a break, someone to do that for me. So we went to the club. We're throwing mad money. No girl was talking to us. So finally a girl approaches us and I'm like, all right, this is the one. She finally came over. A girl came over. That's a big deal, to talk to a couple. So we go upstairs to VIP. We do an hour. It was very expensive. And
South Florida.
Yeah. And I remember she goes, oh, it's okay. She knew I was a stripper. She goes, it's okay if you get naked. And I was just like, oh, fuck yeah. All right. I'm like home. So my clothes are off. Boyfriend's sitting in the chair. We're getting litty titty. And I remember she whips his dick out and then she goes to suck it immediately. And then I was like, no. And then I dove down and did it because I didn't want her because I didn't know she was tested. And I know he didn't want it either. But he
didn't want it either.
Oh, no. He's very OCD. So I saw
my penis.
So he saw, and at that point I was like, oh fuck. I was just like, well, you don't know how many dicks she sucked that day, or like how, if you know, what point were we in her night? So I remember having my boyfriend's mouth on his dick in the champagne room, and the waitress is inside, and I'm like, oh fuck, I fell the oldest trick in the book. We're getting kicked out. It'll bait and switch, because there used to be a dirty trick. You don't like the person, you whip the dick out. The waitress is in. Oh my God, he whipped his dick out. Kick him out. No, that didn't happen. The waitress is literally there while I'm like, it sucked.
Did you finish your boyfriend off?
No, it was too weird. No, he couldn't. He couldn't handle it.
Oh.
So it was like
not for your lack of trying.
Not for my lack. Oh, please! I could suck a nut out of a corpse, but
obviously not there.
Not there, but there was like a time and a place. Well, no, I didn't want her to like keep trying to like be active in the sexual activities. So we just danced on the stage naked, and then that was it.
What'd your boyfriend say after all that?
I told you so. I mean, it was fun. It wasn't the best night, but I mean, like, I paid to suck his own dick, bro. I could have done that for free in the hotel room.
But not in a champagne room.
Not in the champagne room, but I don't need to pay for that experience.
Location.
Location. I know. That's why you said I told you so. Yeah.
The South Florida clubs are crazy.
Yeah. Great time as a customer. Not sure if I could work there. Yeah, the girls are so fucking beautiful. Holy shit, dude.
Well, that's why like the Exotica fucking fails down there. Like that's why like
no one needs to go to that. They could see that in any day of the week. Yeah.
It's like working the South Florida shows were always just kind of a shit show. It's just like dudes would just be like meh.
I got that back
right
5 minutes away.
Well, especially when the show was on South Beach, it's just like I could step outside and like someone who's equally as hot, if not hotter, that I could probably fuck.
And I could just buy her a couple drinks.
Yeah.
And she's just cool to have a good time. Yeah. She's like an 11.
Yeah, the vibes are always weird in South Florida. First strip club I ever went to was in fucking Miami. And that, after hearing no sex in the champagne room and being in, it was either a strip club like on Biscayne Boulevard or Federal Highway. It's like one of the main drags in fucking Miami.
Yeah.
And there were definitely extras happening in the champagne room. And I'm just like,
Florida's known for that. Yeah.
I'm just like, what is happening here? Like, I was underage. Like, my bosses, my day job at the time took me with them to the strip club. I'm like, I legally should not have been. I was 18. Full out.
Times were different back then, Well, things are loosey goosey.
Yeah. Well, it was also like, I'm there with two 40-year-old dudes and like, why would a teenager be with two 40-year-old dudes unless like it was appropriate for me to be there?
Yep.
And I'm just like hands glued to my fucking side while I'm getting a lap dance. And the girl's like, oh, you can touch me. I'm like, what?
Oh, you're so sweet.
I'm like, I thought this is how I get my legs broken. Is like, at the time.
In some clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're Boston, bro. You can't touch in the club I work down there.
Most clubs you can't touch.
Yeah.
Or if you do, it's like, she's like, takes your hand, places it, puts it where she. This girl's just like, oh, grab my fucking tits. I'm just like, I wasn't that experienced where it was like, oh, but it was just like, all right, cool. And then
you're nervous again. This the bait and switch. Like, am I getting kicked out right now?
Yeah, I'm getting kicked out. Like, or am I going to owe this girl a ton of fucking money all of a sudden?
Yeah, it's the other one. Yeah.
But it was chill. But yeah, I looked like a couple stalls over and like the girl was definitely blowing a dude. I'm just like, oh, okay, this is not how it was portrayed in the TVs and movies.
Again, it's regional. It's all different. Maybe not even regional. It's club by club. That's how I like to describe it.
Well, it's definitely club by club. Like, hell, and some really, really. You probably are familiar with Cheetah in fucking Providence.
Yeah. I don't think it's there anymore.
Well, I've been up in that part of the world.
Providence's law changed in 2012. That was the big prostitution wasn't legal after a certain point. Because prostitution used to be legal in Rhode Island.
I didn't know that, but
yeah.
2014, as I said, we were working in Needham, and my coworkers very much, wanted to go to a strip club. Asked one of our coworkers from Boston, like, where do we go? Oh, you got to go to. Oh no, sorry, you got to go to Cheetah's, and it's like, Cheaters? Oh, okay. And we go down to Providence, and like, this club is dead. We all pay the cover, and this club is dead. And like, poor dancer, like, horrible cold sore.
Oof.
It's just like, down the line, you want to go private? You want to go private? You want to go private? And then like, after the third one was like, we're cool. She's like, I mean sex. Like, just, it was just like, oh, that is a really big sore there, lady.
I think I'm good.
I think we're all good. We actually like immediately bailed and went over to Cadillac.
Oh, Cadillac Lounge.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God, I have a story about Rhode Island. Oh, can I get another beer?
No, you can't have another beer. Crazy.
All right, one second.
Sophia is getting one more beer, possibly two. Time will tell.
Okay, so I had a girlfriend that COVID had hit. And so then there's only certain clubs that were open, because it depends on how they were set up and what state they're in. And I had met her in Boston. And we had met up after COVID. And she told me she tried working in Rhode Island. Now, her first time dancing was at the club that I met her at. She was a baby stripper, so she didn't know anything. Oh my God. So this poor girl, she went down to Rhode Island to dance. She took this guy to VIP. And at the club that I met her at, she was gorgeous, by the way. She was like a top earner. She would make a shit ton of money. Biggest sweetheart. So she took a guy to VIP down there. She gave him the standard experience. And the guy's just like, what the fuck? You didn't fuck me? You didn't like give me a blowjob or anything? Complained to the manager, and the manager fired her because it was expected. Like, you don't take a guy to VIP unless you're going to fuck. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
No, that's a thing. Yeah, it's all regional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess depending on how much local vice is actually enforcing. And I don't understand why, like, in this day and age, why is shit just not like fucking Tijuana? Like,
just be everywhere.
Well,
I think prostitution should be legal.
Oh, it definitely should be. Well, are you familiar with like how Club Hong Kong or like the brothels in Tijuana work?
Yeah.
Like,
Donkey show.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about it.
Yeah,
but I'm just like, Hong Kong is just set up like a strip club, but instead of taking a girl private, you're just taking her to a room.
Yeah. You're kind of in the corner,
Hell, it was really embarrassing the one time I was there because I thought it was just a strip club where extras happened, and I wasn't like in the market to buy.
Oh no!
One of my buddies was. So there were three of us there, and he picks out his girl. He goes to do the thing, and like the other thing I found out, which I found out after the fact, I felt really shitty about, was the girls aren't allowed to leave your table as long as you're buying them drinks.
Oh, I didn't know that. That sucks.
Yeah. So I'm just wasting this girl's fucking night. Like, I'm just like, I thought I'm being cool.
You thought you're being a gentleman.
Like, because I'm sure she gets a kickback from the drinks, like most places do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not here to buy extras. Like, I'll tip, I'll buy your drinks, like whatever. I didn't realize, like, oh no, your end goal is to get me into that room.
She's hoping you're getting hammered enough that she gets to say yes.
Well, and like the girl didn't speak English, and every little while she was just make that motion at me, and I'm just like, you want another drink? Like,
oh, You didn't know you were the bad guy.
Yeah. After the fact, I'm like, oh, that's just a brothel set up like a strip club. I'm a dick and I just wasted a ton of that girl's time. I feel like shit about that.
Oh, but you didn't know.
No.
You know, like you're actually doing like good strip club etiquette, you know, buying the girl a drink, you know, letting her know what you're into. You know,
it's
you're
like,
doing the standard.
Like, I'm here to support my guy. Like, I'm happy to tip, buy drinks. Like, I'm just not looking to
fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, whoops, my bad.
Aww.
My bad. But if like more strip clubs were set up like that, it would be a much more honest transaction for everyone involved.
Absolutely. 100%. And the reason, and I hate it too when girls are like, oh, dude, extras fuck up the club. Extras shouldn't be in the club. Well, there's no safe place to do it otherwise. You know? Like,
especially in the modern era.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, it's happening there for a reason. You know, you can't get too mad. And I know it fucks with the money, but money's never been the same since it changed like 7 years ago.
Well, and yes, you're never going to earn as much as a girl who's actually having sex. Like, or unless you're exceptionally good at the hustle. Like, you're never.
And again, that's a lost art now too. The hustle is no longer a thing. Like all the new girls now, dude, we used to have a system. We used to have a code. Stripper code is no longer a thing now, too.
Why do you think that is?
Well, before there weren't a lot of strippers when I started stripping. I started stripping, I think, in 2014. So back then, there weren't a lot of strippers. So when you were a baby stripper, kind of the thing was you minded your own business. You know, if a girl talked to you, she was being friendly, but you don't like try to go out and make friends. You figure it out on your own. And then once you're accepted, you're accepted. You know, and part of that was learning etiquette. Like, don't take a customer from a stage unless you're giving money. Don't interrupt a girl when she's talking to a customer. It doesn't matter if you know him. You know, like.
It's all common sense.
You'd think, but.
79%.
Bro, it's the stripper etiquette. It's gone now. It used to be a thing. And well, back then I used to say too, like, well, fighting was like a pretty prominent thing in strip clubs. So it was like, hey, if you didn't act right, you got the shit beat out of you in the locker room.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, oh, because violence would happen.
That was also a big thing that changed too. Yeah. So they used to allow fighting in strip clubs. So listen, if you didn't act right on the floor, some girl would meet you in the locker room with her friends or by herself and she'd beat the shit out of you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, I remember roadieing for a feature and I had to stop my feature from fighting a house girl. Because apparently my feature danced to one of the house girl songs.
Oh, fuck that. She's a feature. She's allowed to.
Oh, for sure. But the girl's talking shit within earshot of the dressing room. And my feature, originally from Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. She's going to take no mess.
And like was a house girl for years before she got into porn.
Yeah, so she knows.
She whipped the door open and was like, I can fucking hear you, bitch. I'm just like, I'm going to put you back inside the dressing room now.
You could take the pull, you take the girl off the pole, but you can't take the pull out of the girl, huh?
Yeah. Like, I'm like, I'm going to de-escalate this right fucking now.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the thing too. Like strip club security, they know to just grab the girl and walk them off because they'll keep fighting. Yeah. They'll jump over anything to keep it going. Yeah, you know, street rules.
Yeah, that's why.
Don't want none, don't give none.
Cinched her around the waist, picked her up, walked her right back into the dressing room, closed the fucking door. I'm like, chill. Don't fuck with your money right now.
Yeah, don't mess with your night. You know.
And we were in Philly. We were at cheerleaders in Philly.
Yeah, you can't. The problem is here. I always say this as a word of caution: don't fight people you don't know.
That's a good life lesson for anyone.
Because you don't know. Like, you don't know if she's got a crazy boyfriend. You don't know how fucking crazy she is. That's the strange thing about strippers. Like, they're just as dangerous as men.
Well, also, home court advantage.
Yeah, exactly. She's got all of her friends there. Like, what are you going to do?
Right.
You know? Like, she can meet you outside the club. She could follow you.
There's only the two of us.
Yeah.
And yes, the club has a vested interest in you surviving and, like, making the money as the feature, but no one else really gives a fuck.
No, you're there for the night or however nights that you're booked for. Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're protected.
No.
Like, you still got to.
No, that was my job.
Yeah.
Like, don't make my life harder. I don't want to get into a fucking shootout in Philly. That seems like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, not for just locker talk. Yeah, it's not worth it. That's why I always say, just turn the other cheek, babe. It's not worth it.
Well, and that's, as I said, an important life lesson for anyone. Like, because at the end of the day, you don't know who you're fucking with in almost any situation.
That's why you say, don't fight people you don't know.
Just don't fight people.
That also true, but again, stripper and me talking.
Because at the end of the day, it's just like, even if you win the fight, you may not walk out unscathed.
No, absolutely not. No, you know any fucked up situations? Oh my god, I've almost been stabbed for over $200.
Oh, I want to hear this story.
Oh, this was back in the day. This was
Oh, so it's not as much with inflation, but
yeah. So, oh no, I was 19. I was dancing in Denver. That's where I started dancing. I was in college, and I was sitting down at a seat, and this guy was tipping a girl on stage. I remember her name is Brooklyn, and he came down and he sat next to me. He left her stage and he was talking to me. I was still brand new, but I knew like the gist of it. You know, like you be careful around people, customers that are talking to another girl. So I go on stage. He comes to my stage and he starts tipping me. So I get off stage. He gets off stage with me, and then he goes and he sits down with me. Brooklyn goes back on stage. He gives her a little bit of money, but then he goes to sit back and talk to me. So Brooklyn eventually comes and sits next to me, and she goes, "Yo, get the fuck away from my customer." And I'm like, "Babe, he's talking to me. Like, what do you want me to fucking do? He gave me $200. I'm not taking him out back. What do you want me to fucking do?" And she's just like, "I'm gonna meet you outside." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, well, you're not gonna do shit here. So, no. And then she was in the parking lot with her boyfriend, but like security knew I was young. And they knew I was a pretty respectful stripper too. But no, her and her boyfriend were out and back, and I ran into a cab and I jetted off, you know? I haven't seen her since. I think she got fired after that, but...
Good.
Yeah, but her job for $200, bro? Well, it's not worth it.
No, definitely not.
No. Like, you survive the night, go back and make bank on the next one.
Or at least approach it in a different situation, like... offer to give you a layup if you hand him back off or some shit. Like, don't.
No, well, listen. If I know that there's overlap, I will cut a girl in on the bag. But she was just being territorial to the point where it didn't make sense, and I'm like, dude, like I know I'm young, but I also got balls too. Like I know, like I'm not stupid. Like I know you're pressing me for no reason.
Because
like,
you can.
I know you got a boyfriend. Like, is your boyfriend asking you for money? Like, so you got that shit going on too. So it's, but again, you got to be careful. I got lucky that night. You never know what could have happened, but
it's true. But it's also a really dumb crime because it's not like you don't know who these people are.
Yeah. So it's just,
it's not like they're going to get away with it. It's not like they're anonymous people fucking robbing you.
No, like you bitch, you work here. Right. They know you work here. They saw beef. It was empty at the club that night. Like
your ID is on file.
Yes.
They have your legal name.
Like, they know what's happening. There is a group of security guards watching you all night. Like, they know when shit's happening. Yeah.
It's a weird world sometimes.
No, that's okay. That's actually not even that craziest night.
Do tell.
Oh, so, and this is in Maine, by the way. So this is in Portland. My best friend Iana and I had accidentally, she's Latvian, gorgeous, platinum blonde.
She didn't have a visa?
Like
LA?
No, she's a citizen.
I forget I asked.
She goes by the name Barbie. And because that's what she looks like. She looks like a Barbie. Yeah, sweetest girl. And we had started an entire brawl in the club one night. And this is like probably one of the wildest nights too. So what had happened was we had a group of guys in. They owned a cannabis business. They're out balling. They're like celebrating something. There's probably like 12 of them. And it was like a Tuesday night. It wasn't like a busy night at the club. So I get separated from Barbie. I know she goes upstairs to the champagne room. She's there for hours. I'm like, oh, good for her. She found a good one. So I'm in the locker room, which is upstairs in the club. And she comes in. It's the end of the night. It's like 3 a.m. And she goes, oh, Sophia, I just had the best night. My customer was so nice. He's paid me so much money. Like, oh, what a sweetie pie. He was cute too. I'm like, oh, babe, I'm so happy for you. I'm glad you had a good night. And while we're having this discussion, we hear a guy pounding on the locker room door, which is right next to the VIP room in the upstairs floor. So I'm like, is that your customer? She goes, yes. And I'm like, okay, there's a secondary locker room inside that locker room with the door. And I'm like, I'm going to have you go wait in there because she's hammered. She's been in the champagne room for like 3 hours. So she's a mess. And I go outside and it's her customer yelling to my boss, my manager, who's a woman, by the way. And he goes, that fucking bitch, that fucking foreign bitch stole my belt. She stole my phone. Fuck her. I'm going to fuck her up. And so my boss is like, no, you're going to go downstairs. So I go back into the locker room to tell Barbie, I'm like, yo, stay back here. Hey, he's saying you stole his phone and his belt. And Barbie is super bougie. Like, she doesn't steal shit. She goes, what, his cheap Louis belt? Like, I have better belts at home. Why the fuck do I need his shit? And she goes, I steal cell phones like I'm homeless? No. So, I know she doesn't steal. So I go back outside. At this point, the guy had gone downstairs and had told his entire group of friends that he got robbed by a stripper. So naturally, all of them are hammered. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. They start a brawl. So I find out, I go to check out, now that I see fighting's breaking out downstairs, I go to check in on Barbie, who had navigated out to the main locker room, and then I search her money bucket, and I find the belt that he's talking about. It was wrapped up in the bottom because usually staff does that whenever they're finding like loose garments of people. Like, we take people's pants off, their shirts off. So I go, oh my God, she has the fucking belt. No fucking way. So I sit her down. I take the belt. All the staff are downstairs at this point. So I run into the champagne room and I toss the belt in the back corner because there's no cameras up there. And I know the dark corners, so they're not going to see it. There's not a lot of lighting. So I hide it in a corner where I know that it's going to be hidden, but they'll find it if one of the bouncers goes in with the light. So one of the bouncers makes their way up, to try to de-escalate the situation downstairs. He finds the belt. He rushes it downstairs. At this point, strippers are involved.
Oh, no.
So, because the entire night is fucked. So I remember seeing my friend Yasmin jump off stage onto the back of a gentleman who was fighting my friend China. The strippers are flat out fighting. The DJ is fighting. All of the bouncers are not even trying to restrain people. They're just flat out fisting people.
Just fighting people, I hope.
Yeah, not the good fisting, the bad fisting.
Depends on who you ask and who's receiving it. I'd much rather be punched in the face than get fisted by a bouncer.
Yeah.
Put that out there.
So
if given the choice,
bouncers are clocking people. I see strippers flying off stage to pile drive guys and bounce on their backs. I see like the craziest shit. All of the champagne rooms have stopped at this point. Everyone is standing at the balcony watching the pandemonium downstairs. And then the fucking guy she was in the champagne room with tries to walk up the stairs. So I'm like, listen, motherfucker, come up here. You're going to get the shit beat out of you. And I saved his life because there is a group of regulars waiting to protect all the girls upstairs. And they wanted him to come up so they can beat the shit out of him. Because they all know Barbie, too. And she's the biggest sweetheart, so they want justice. So finally, they control the situation. The guy has his belt, but the phone's still missing. And you know where the phone was?
In his pocket?
The back of his friend's pocket. The entire time.
Of course.
Yep. So they obviously get kicked out. They're banned for life. And Yeah, me and Barbie accidentally started a all-out brawl in the strip club.
Good times.
Yeah. They don't make them like that anymore.
I'm sure that shit still happens on occasion.
Occasionally, yeah.
So I'm very thankful that like all my time roadieing, like nothing crazy fucking happened. Like I mostly kept my clients behaving. The one time I was just kind of real uncomfortable was I was with a different client and we were in Madison, Wisconsin, and the club let a bunch of 1%ers wear their cuts in the fucking club.
No.
And I'm like, oh, this is bad.
We still let outlaws run their cuts in the club. Yeah. It's not usually a good night.
No. And like there was at least 20 of them. And I'm just like, I don't know what, like, if they decide that they
to do something, you can't do anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Like, I had a gun with me and everything, but it's like
that's not gonna do anything.
Right? There's 20 of them.
Guns too.
Right, there's 20 of them, and they have guns. And what? I'm gonna shoot 20 guys, even if they are unarmed for whatever reason. Like, that's gonna work out well for me in the long run.
No, not even close.
Right. This is all horrible. I'm just like, I talked to my feature. I'm just like, after the meet and greet, we should probably fucking go.
Yes.
She's just like, why? I'm making so much money.
I'm like, no, we're good.
Like, do you see all the large men in fucking cuts over there? That's a 1%er outfit. And if they're allowed to wear their cuts in here,
that means they pretty much run the place.
Right.
And nothing's going to fucking happen.
Right. Nothing's going to happen. And if they decide that you're their plaything for the night, well, not much I'm fucking doing about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thankfully, those dudes were chill. Like, they're very respectful and chill, but it was just like, in my back of my mind, I'm like, fuck.
If something happened, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just fucked. Yeah, absolutely just fucked.
She's fucked worse, literally. But
yeah.
Oh my God. That's stressful. That's a stressful situation.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they were super chill and they were just having a good time.
Nothing. That's good.
But
they just wanted to see the porn star.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to see a porn star. But just in the back of my head, I'm like, this could go so fucking bad right now. So fucking bad. And she's just like, I don't get it. I'm like, they're basically wearing gang colors.
Yeah.
Like, being allowed to wear your cut in the fucking club.
That's like them slapping their dick on the club's face. Like, we own you. Yeah, like nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, they probably did. They probably own the club. Yeah.
So it's just, thankfully, as I said, thankfully nothing bad happened, and they weren't even there the second night. So it was just like,
ooh, it worked out.
Yeah,
made you a little less nervous.
Yeah,
yeah. Thankfully, you knew.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like that's really fucking bad. Really fucking bad.
Another reference to Chris Rock: never go to a party that has metal detectors because everyone in the party doesn't have guns, but everyone outside knows you don't have one.
Yep. Well, and with 20 on 1, it doesn't matter if I had an AK-47 or not.
And even then, that's not going to scare 1%er.
No.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just one of those, like, if that escalated to violence and like, oh my God, I shot someone. It's not like there's not a national chapter who's going to do something about this sometime later down the road.
Yeah, exactly.
There are going to be repercussions. Like, it's almost better off being like, you're on your own, honey. Sorry. I'll refund your money. Like,
I'll refund your money. Oh, you better hope you become an old lady by the end of the night.
Yeah, like, sorry, love you, but I ain't dying for you.
Oh, that's so rough. That sucks.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Ended up being fine, but
yeah,
it was still mind-boggling at the time. They're like, oh, the club does not care.
Oh, well, Boston, again, I'm not going to name it, but the club I worked at was right next to the club that was considered the dirty left hand. That was like the club we weren't allowed to associate with the girls. We weren't allowed to be friends with them because we were the gentleman's club. We were high end. The club next door, the Slipper. I don't know if you know.
I didn't make it to any clubs in Boston proper.
That was the Wild Club. So they did extras there. And because again, we were the high end. We got walked out to our cars. We had the big bouncers that would take care of us. There were never any issues. But with them, I would remember that there would be pimps out on the street, and the girls at the club next to us didn't get walked to their cars. They just let them out. So they would have pimps in the street that would just shove them into cars sometimes. And
what kind of club isn't walking their fucking performers out to the fucking
rough ones?
I feel like rough ones are the ones that should especially be walking their girls out.
You'd be surprised.
I wouldn't be.
Boston's a weird city. It
is.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, what do you mean last call so fucking early half the time?
Oh my God, yes. No fucking point. And there's no train system that runs late.
Yeah, the T's like done at like 10 p.m.
Yeah, I think it's like midnight now. And that's if it's fucking running. So it's, oh God, nightmare. I actually had more fun. I actually made more money dancing in Portland, Maine than I did dancing in Boston. Like 10 times that.
Yeah, you'd think like Boston, like, oh, bunch of Irish hard drinking city. No, you couldn't even buy alcohol on Sundays. You had to go to fucking New Hampshire to get fucking alcohol on fucking Sundays.
Well, they are hard drinkers. But they would work around it. But dude, that nightlife in Boston is another beast. It does not make any sense.
I didn't like it.
Nope.
Did not like it.
Again, Boston is probably the one city that I enjoyed the least dancing in. Yeah. Again, I've never had so many men cry on me in Champagne Room than I had working in Boston. That's sad.
I'm sure that's not the effect you're going for. Is like crying men.
Oh, actually, my most embarrassing moment as a stripper happened in Boston too. That's another thing. Oh, dude,
you can't just like tease me with that. I know. Part of your job is teasing people, but you gotta like expound on that one.
Hey, remember, I'm working through the years here, so I'm going through it. Dude, there's so many memories. So I remember I was dancing. It's a nude club. It's a full nude club, and
is it full nude with alcohol or
full nude with alcohol?
Okay.
So now it was a gentleman's club, so it doesn't matter how little customers you had. If there was one customer and you had a girl on stage, and they opened at 4, and they had the earners come in later, but I was new there, so I was working the day shift. So there's one guy in who's a regular. He sits in the corner. He doesn't even spend any money. He buys like a Coke and just sits there for like 2 hours.
The stripper's favorite guy.
Exactly. So I'm on stage, and I think I'm on like my third or like my last song, and probably like 5 or 6 Celtics walk in. And so my boss is showing them the menu. The club's empty. We've been open for maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And it's like a Tuesday. It's not a great night. And my boss is showing them a menu, trying to give them the spiel, like, oh, yeah, look at, oh. And I remember all of the Celtics, I'm butt-ass naked on stage. The Celtics that are standing there at the entrance, they stop and they look at me while I'm naked on stage. They turn to my boss and they go, nah, we're good. They walk out. And at this point, once they leave, I stop dancing. And then my boss just turns and looks at me, my manager, and he goes,
damn.
And I was like, fuck, man. That's a humbling experience.
Brutal. I would just chalk it up to, you weren't heavy enough.
Oh, thank you. I chalk it up to the prices. The bottles were too expensive.
For the Celtics? For the Celtics.
Let me live my fantasy.
No, I just believe they're all into chubby white girls.
Yeah. Let's hope it's that. Yeah, that's most embarrassing moment is my stripper career.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Like the whole fucking starting lineup said no. Goddamn.
Fuck, man. What else were you expecting?
You're like, well, now I'm
fucking Tuesday.
It's like, well, now I'm a Lakers fan. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
That's brutal.
Yeah, but hey, listen, that's if you can't recover from that, you can't be a stripper. You gotta go fuck him. Yeah, I hope you guys got traded.
I hope you're having to play in Eastern Europe. You don't even qualify for the NBA anymore.
Yeah, fuckers.
You're playing in some fucking European league in Poland.
Yeah.
Speaking of stripping in pop culture, what's your thoughts on Nora?
I loved that movie. I did. I know some strippers had a negative reaction to it, but I thought that's probably one of the most accurate depictions of stripping, especially in New York, because I've danced in New York too. I think it's completely accurate. No, I thought they did a great job. I think she did a great job. Did she earn the Oscar?
Apparently she did. She got it.
She did, but it was no, I thought it was fantastic. You know, I really enjoyed the plot. I think she the thing that got me though as a stripper was, well, one, her age, because the way they dressed her was exactly how strippers her age dress. That was the one thing, and the dance moves too. The way she did pole work, the way she did floor dancing, the way she did lap dances. I was like, oh my God, they did the research. They finally did it. Thank you. No, I thought it was refreshing. I think they did a great job depicting a New York stripper.
Yeah, I think they did a good job with that. My only beef with the movie was at the point where like they're just like trying to get the marriage annulled, and like there's not any threat of violence or anything that's gonna happen. It's just like, well, there's not really any stakes anymore in this movie. Like,
yeah, see, that was the one thing. I'm like, there should have been probably a little bit more violence. That would have been the most realistic depiction of it. But
or at least the threat of violence, like you're gonna fucking annul this old,
or something bad's gonna happen,
right? Not just like we're gonna keep driving you around and make you fucking do this.
Yeah, see, that was the thing. I was honestly, if it was really real, they would have popped her across the face and she would have fucking listened. But
or there would have been some threats to family members, or
yeah, exactly,
like,
yeah,
it would have been. Yeah, that was my only beef with the movie. Like.
But again, it's Hollywood. It's like you can only ask for so much. I'm just happy they got the stripping part right.
Baby steps, right?
Yeah, I did not like Hustlers. I
never saw it. Like it looked bad from the jump.
Yeah, it wasn't great. No, I'm not a big JLo fan. Not to say like that shit didn't happen. Girls used to do that. They used to go out. They would scam guys.
Well, I mean, Scores was notorious for it back in the day.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, that was a well-known thing, but the way they painted sex workers or strippers in that situation, I didn't like it. No. I was like, yeah, this is too Hollywood. Plus I'm not a big JLo fan, so I'm not.
What's your beef with JLo?
She's just mean. Like everyone says that. Like, how do you dude, you ruined Ben Affleck. The man's from Boston. To chip away at a soul like that.
He went back for more.
I know, he married her twice.
Right. Can't be that bad. Or the pussy's magical.
It's got to be the pussy. It's got to, dude, actually, just last night, my Uber driver met J-Lo. He delivered something to her. Oh my God, how do we even talk about J-Lo? Oh, he's from New York. That's how we got into it. And we were talking about mean celebrities, and he had to do a delivery to J-Lo. He had to deliver paperwork to his set. And he was talking to all these PAs trying to deliver it to her, and no one wanted to bring it over to her. So they sent this poor fucking Uber driver to deliver paperwork to her, and she chewed his ass out for no reason.
Why'd you put up with that shit?
He did it. He's from New York. He was like, fuck you.
Like, I don't work for you. Fuck you, lady.
Yeah. No, apparently people that she hires for catering, I've met a caterer that worked for J-Lo. Apparently you're not supposed to look at her in the eye. You have to keep your head down when you're around her.
Stare at her tits the whole time?
I guess so. Or feet, whatever you're into.
Yeah, tits, feet. I'm not making eye contact.
I promise.
I promise. She's still pretty tight for her 50s, though.
I can't say she does look good. You can't hate on that.
No.
She aged very well.
She did, and with the amount of people that she has dragged in and divorced, She's got to fuck like a champ.
Right? Dude, she had Mark Antony's kids. That's impressive.
And Affleck came back after that.
Twice.
Right.
Twice.
Well, no, I thought their first engagement was before Mark Antony.
Dude, I think they've been married twice. Do you want to check that?
Right, but I'm saying like their first marriage was before Mark, and the second marriage was after.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Timeline of
because Ben Affleck doesn't even have kids with J-Lo. I Googled that last night in the Uber.
No, he has kids with Jennifer Garner.
Yep.
Timeline of J-Lo partners. Let's see if that... Cosmo has a whole article. Jennifer Lopez dating history. Husbands, fiancés, and boyfriends. There's a whole to-do. Okay.
Does it have Diddy on there?
Oh, yeah. No. It was...
Oh, yeah.
So...
She was at the shooting.
99 to 01, Diddy. Then Chris Judd. Then Ben Affleck. Then Mark Anthony. Casper Smart. Drake for a year. A-Rod. Then back to...
A-Rod.
And then back to fucking Ben. So, yeah, he showed back up after, she was someone else's baby mama.
Oh, and he just got to get that Latina pussy.
There's other Latinas out there, Ben. There are other Latinas.
That will treat you so much better. Like me.
You're going to try to go Ben Affleck?
I mean, I have to fight J-Lo, but...
Not anymore. They're done.
I think it'd be worth it.
They're done.
Aw, bro, she's got to have some territorial shit going on.
So win-win. You get to fight J-Lo and fuck Ben Affleck. Like, win-win. J-Lo just played a stripper. I'm pretty sure you can handle yourself better.
That's true. I mean, when's the last time she's fought?
The 90s, when she was...
barely.
Possibly still Jenny from the block.
Oh, she was from, like, a good part of the Bronx, too. Like, she grew up in a house. This is from my Uber driver. He was talking mad shit about J-Lo. He did not like her.
Well, yeah, after being randomly shoot out for doing your job, I understand why you wouldn't like her.
Yeah.
So you could go have you DM slid Ben Affleck?
I probably should at this point.
Why haven't you?
I don't know. It's a good, you know what? I'm coming for you, Ben.
Well, hopefully with him.
After you, sir.
Oh, look.
I'll throw you the bone.
No. He's supposed to throw you the bone.
He's Ben Affleck. He doesn't have to throw me the bone. He's earned it.
I'm talking about his penis. He needs to insert it into you. Like, I don't know who gave you sex ed here, but...
I mean, I don't need a dick to get myself off. I mean...
Well, he's supposed to be getting you off.
I don't need him to have that responsibility. He's lived through enough.
You don't want him to have that responsibility?
Oh, I don't want to put that pressure on him. I know what pressure does to guys from Boston.
What would you do if Ben Affleck's crying on your shoulder? He's crying about J-Lo on your shoulder.
It's okay, Benny. It's okay.
He's much taller than I thought he was going to be in real life.
Oh, have you met him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is he tall?
Taller than me.
Oh, interesting.
Because I don't expect most actors to actually be tall.
That's true. I've actually heard that a lot. I've heard that from a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. When I first moved to LA, like I was doing event security and shit like that. And it was some HBO event that we were working. Ben was hanging out with him, Matt Damon, and Pedro Pascal in the smoking section.
Oh.
Ooh la la. Fucking, I'm working security while celebrities are around. Ooh. So like a Project Greenlight event.
Yeah.
But it was just like, wow, Ben Affleck's taller than me. Did not expect that. Did not see that coming.
You know what? Yeah, he's probably tall as fuck. How tall is he?
I can Google this, but and I'm so used to like porn dudes because every porn dude's short for the most part.
Yeah, it's just the dick.
Well, yeah, it makes it look bigger when you're a smaller human.
Hold on, I gotta do a quick pee break.
But now that we're back from the pee break, Ben Affleck is 6'3".
Fuck! That's fucking awesome. I'll climb you like a tree, honey.
Do that DM slide.
I just might do my community service.
Yeah, because banging a rich celebrity is a community service all of a sudden.
No, he would be doing the community service.
Oh. Is he a criminal that he needs to work off something?
No, but I'll think of something that makes him bad.
Well, once again, why are you not DM sliding?
I don't know.
You have a level of notoriety now. You might as well use it.
Not according to the Celtics.
They didn't know. They didn't know.
They didn't know. That's true.
I'm sure these days some of those motherfuckers are jerking off to you. Is
I get more football players than basketball.
that preferable?
I have no preference. I would love Canelo Alvarez. That's Pride of Mexico, Mexico. That I'd like to tap. That would be.
You DM slid there either?
No, not yet.
Are you even following these people?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I don't know who's on your Twitter. I don't know. I did not stalk the people you're following on your Twitter account. Sorry, my bad.
I don't know. I feel like I'm harassing people if I do that.
No. If you were a dude, yes, you'd be harassing people. As a woman who is offering sex, you are never harassing someone.
If you're a male celebrity or pro athlete, I cannot imagine the amount of pussy you're getting in your DMs during the day.
Right, but how much of it is professional pussy?
It's probably like 40%.
I don't
It's gotta be.
Well,
what's your definition of professional pussy? Are you talking like strictly porn star? Are you talking like high-end escort that deals with athletes? Like OnlyFans girls, influencers?
Well, okay. See, if an escort's DM sliding, she's probably not DM sliding for, mutual pleasure. She's probably trying to, fish for a client.
True, but it's also, they'll take the deal if it's social climbing.
Depends on the girl. It depends on, what she's trying to accomplish. There are some very high-end escorts that are very much trying to stay on the DL.
True, but then I also know a lot of high-end escorts that do it for free. Just because.
For the story?
Yeah.
Do it for the bet?
Yeah.
See, I couldn't imagine being in that situation where, like, if someone who was a high-end escort DM slid, I'd be a skeptical panda. I'd be like, what do you want? Porn star, on the other hand, it's like, well, that's kind of flattering. You get railed all the fucking time. And you want to be down? Because you as a porn star are being paid for the performance. You're not being truly paid for the sexual act. You're not being paid for sexual gratification. Where if you're DM sliding someone like, I would like to have an orgasm with you, you're trying to get sexual gratification. That's a different job.
True.
A high-end escort is being paid for their client's sexual gratification.
If she's getting paid, though. Again, that's where like kind of the line blurs there. Because I know professional athlete hustlers. They only like professional athletes. That's what they're into. That's what they do. They don't mess with anything else.
Yeah, but that's like a weird like sugar baby situation more than being a professional escort at that point, right?
I mean, is there a difference?
Yeah. Intent.
But what's the difference in intent between a sugar baby and professional escort for professional athletes?
Well, the pretense on a sugar baby is that there is some sort of
relationship.
Right. Where an escort is like, no, this is transactional.
But how often do those guys pay for sex? How often do you think they actually shell out? Like, at that point, I imagine it has to be good 5-6 figures to fuck a girl.
Well, but also, like, with a sugar baby, you're not, in most cases, directly shelling it out. Like, there's gifts and fucking lifestyle you're buying. You're not just handing them.
The flown out first and then dinner and
right,
then
it's
fuck on the first date. Yeah.
Versus, here's your fucking gift. Your envelope full of cash that is a gift. And we go our separate fucking ways. Intent is very important. Intent is the difference between murder and manslaughter.
I know, but I feel like those guys, they get so much free pussy offered to them. I feel like they don't pay.
Well, they probably don't. I mean,
so at that point, for me, the dynamic and again, this is based on feedback from my friends. It seems that those guys don't need to pay. They can get an 11 just scrolling in their thing. It has to be it has to be a girl that he thirsts after.
For sure. But
even then, like, I feel like you're pushing the boundaries if you're being like, yo, I need like 10 bands to show up.
For sure. It's kind of, being a professional athlete, it's kind of like a movie star in a gifting suite. They don't need tens of thousands of dollars of free gifts because they can afford them, but they still hand them to them.
I have to do more research on this before I give my final feedback.
This is just my uneducated fucking opinion on it.
I'm interested in this topic. I actually want to know more about this. I want to be like, yo, what the fuck are these guys paying for? Like, if they are paying for it, like, I want to know what the dynamic is.
I am sure
that has to be interesting. They're America's royalty. We don't have royalty, so it's professional athletes or our version.
With the sugar baby situation, or they're indirectly paying for trust too, because like if you're at that level and you make that much kind of money, and depending on your background and who's around you, who do you trust? They're maybe foolishly investing in trust.
But I feel like you can trust a girl that just wants to fuck you versus somebody with social media. Because it could just be some hot chick that's, just like, hey, I just want to fuck you. This would be great. I'm a huge fan. Yeah, versus a girl that could actually has incentive. You know what I mean? Like, oh, maybe I can sneak this photo. Oh, maybe I can get a baby. Oh, I could.
Yeah, but how do you?
It's the social media. I think actually influences it more.
But if you're on the other end of it, if you're the dude, how do you differentiate those two at a glance?
Bro, I would always choose the nobody, like the down to earth girl, the girl that has no social media, that's not clout chasing. If she has like 100,000 followers, I would choose the girl with 10,000 followers on Instagram just because she's hot, versus the girl that's looking for clout. Because then for me, I would feel like, oh, well, what is she doing? Is she saving my sperm? Is she taking photos of us in bed? Is there a hidden camera? Am I getting set up? Am I getting robbed right now?
But that could happen with fucking anybody. I mean, though Kobe was never fucking convicted, like that situation with that fucking girl in the hotel could have also been.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
A consensual situation with a fucking nobody. Like that was never proven either fucking way. So how the fuck?
But I feel like girls with a large social media following are
more suspect.
Are more suspect. Yeah, I feel like they have more incentive to exploit the situation versus a girl that just wants part of the situation. She's just happy to be there. She's just happy to get fucked by you.
Well, but also on the flip side, if you got a girl who's got enough social media following where fucking you won't really do shit for her, she's safer.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's the girl with no social media.
No, I'm saying the girl with the much bigger social media following. Like, if you're a professional athlete and you fuck Kim Kardashian, Kim fucking you doesn't do shit for Kim.
Yeah.
Like, so there's a plateau where like the clout chasing girl, if she's famous enough, her fucking you doesn't do shit for her, so she's safe.
But I feel like that's such a small group of girls or women that can actually fit that criteria. Like who would that be? Like Sydney Sweeney? Like what like let's not even go to like A-list actors or anything like that. Like what about influencers? Like what's an influencer that you think that would be on that level that wouldn't be a threat?
Trying to get you more on mic.
Oh, sorry about that.
Want the people to hear you.
Sorry about that. So what, in your opinion, what girl would fit that criteria that is so big that she doesn't need to worry about? I will say Bella Danger is one of those. She has her own career besides that.
Yeah, ESPN will put her on camera more than they will you. So, yeah.
But what other influencers? Who else would it be on that level? Because Kim Kardashian is like a unicorn. Like besides A-list actors, who else would it be?
Well, I'm Googling the top 50 female influencers in 2026. Let's see. I guess people with real skill sets, not people that are famous for being famous.
It's a good point. It's like Olympic Village.
Yeah.
You have to be famous in your own right.
Exactly. Like that's where the trust is. Like, and that's why celebrities fuck celebrities because they're safe
in their own group. They're not worried about being exploited by someone on the outside.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why like fame is such a fucking crazy double-edged sword that people don't think about before they want to become famous. It's like, oh, it's isolating as fuck because who do you trust?
I mean, you can't really trust anybody. So yeah, I get your point. It's the extreme. Like they have to be like an A-lister, or they have to be like an absolute nobody that you don't even have to worry about fucking with you in order just to get that pleasure. Which is kind of fucked up if you think about it, you know? Like you have to struggle to get your nut, you know, because you're that successful.
Well, and that's why a lot of people with wealth just pay for full service. Because they pay for the discretion, they pay for the ease of the situation. I've said this many times on air. Prostitution is only a problem for the middle class.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Impoverished motherfuckers, they're working 2 jobs. They just want to get their nut.
Yeah.
Fucking pay, go about their day.
Yep.
Middle class, judges, oh, that's filthy. It's like,
oh, I have a CPA.
Well, and it's a hypocrisy. Like,
yeah.
If I bought you a nice, hundreds of dollars worth of dinner, great fucking date, and we fucked on the first date, that's socially acceptable. If I just handed you that fucking same amount of cash, and we both got what we actually wanted, you got the money, I got my nut, that's not socially acceptable.
And dude, that the shit bugs me because the U.S. would be so much better if we legalized prostitution. 100%.
Yeah, but everyone is afraid of what happens when you actually legalize it, when licenses get involved and like people are in fucking databases and shit like that.
Yeah, but listen, it's about money, dude. Like, you want to demonize us, but we make money. Tax us. Test us.
Well, they tax
us for STDs. Listen, it's conservative men that frequent strip clubs and prostitutes more than liberal men. And
well, yeah, because no one wants to fuck conservative men.
Yeah. So it's exactly, and people hate that I bring this up, but it's like, dude, I have over a decade of stripping. It's like it's 90% of the time it's a conservative guy.
Well, look at the red states versus the blue states before Pornhub was banned everywhere. Where was the majority of the traffic coming from?
It was coming from the red states.
Right.
Yeah. No, dude, we need to legalize prostitution. It helps get rid of violence against women. Dude, violence against everybody. And plus, you don't want to get your nut. Dude, I wish I had a dick and I could go to a massage parlor and get rubbed off for like $60, $100. That sounds like a lovely experience.
I don't know. No one loves me like I love me. Like, unless I'm not paying for hand stuff.
No, I've heard like if you go to the really nice ones, it's a wonderful experience. Like they scrub you with fucking sea salt and soap. They rub you down. They shower you and everything, and then you get a handy after. I'd love that. I would love to get the little finger bang action after massage.
I'm sure you can go get that done.
I mean, I can, but I'd like to go to like a massage parlor to get it done.
I'm sure you could get that done. Sure, you can get that done here while you're in LA.
Oh, that's a good point. But I'd be breaking the law. But that's the whole point. It shouldn't be illegal for me to go and do that.
Well, no, it shouldn't be, because as long as it's happening between 2 consenting adults, who gives a fuck?
Exactly. Well, no, the thing that bothers me about that too is that, did you know Ben Franklin was like a nihilist?
Makes sense.
He 100% advocated for prostitution and for drug use, for whatever you want, complete bodily autonomy.
Why does that make him a nihilist?
I guess maybe into like modern sense it makes him a nihilist, but well, I mean, he died of like syphilis in France, but
yeah, that was the like posh thing to do back in the day.
Good point. But no, one of our founding fathers, wanted all of these freedoms.
Yeah, we're supposed to be the land of the free. We're not free.
No, we're not free.
Once again, if it's not harming anyone, I don't give a fuck.
The United States has a really toxic relationship when it comes to mental health and when it comes to, functional relationships, And I think that's really bred a generation of men that feel lonely. They feel like, especially in these economic times, they can't afford to go on a date. They can't afford to get laid. They can't afford to...
Hey, you don't need money to get laid. You just have to be charming.
Well, no, it's also... when you're growing up in a weird time and you have a lot going against you. Not to say like men have a lot going against them. At the same time, it's also
humanity does.
It's a loneliness, which is what's sparking this. So it hurts me because I know it's clinging up. Well, it's like a gang mentality. You know, why do people join a gang? Because they want a sense of community. They want a sense of belonging. You know, they want purpose. They want something to fight for. It's the same thought process.
And then it's fucked up because none of this matters. There is no purpose. There's no purpose to any of this. Just have a good time. Get your fucking dopamine.
So I feel for incels. You know, it sucks to not be able to get laid and hate women, you know, something you're attracted to. Well, you know, I can't imagine the hate that's going on in your mind.
Well, it's comes from a fucking sense of entitlement too. Like, you're not entitled to fucking women. Like, you shouldn't feel angry that you're not having sex because you're not entitled to someone else's fucking body. Like, that's where a lot of the fucking ignorance is. It's just like, if you didn't feel entitled, why would you be upset it's not happening?
But I can see why the entitlement takes place. It's a sense of loneliness.
Well, it's also every fairy tale ever told. You look at every fucking fairy tale, the hero gets the girl. And in your own story, you're the hero, right?
You're supposed to. Well, I also hate that term alpha male and beta.
Oh, that's the dumbest shit ever.
Oh my God. I hate that shit, dude.
My favorite part is because I don't know if you've ever looked at my comment section, but I get a lot of the alpha bros coming to talk shit. And it's like, if you were truly alpha, quote unquote,
then you wouldn't fucking care.
Exactly.
You wouldn't fucking care. None of the other opinions would matter to you.
Exactly. But holding up to someone else's standards makes you out like, no, man. No, thinking for yourself.
No, but I think the U.S. has a problem when it comes to vulnerability in men. You know, I think we like to fit the archetype, you know, traditional stereotypes of the man is strong, the provider, and the woman's weak and subservient. So if you keep trying to fit those molds, that's not working in modern days, dude, it's a fucking mind fuck.
Well, and it's fucked because it's not just men that perpetrate that. I know women in my life who were like, oh my God, that dude's a bitch. Like, that dude, was crying or was upset. He's a bitch. Like, it's not everyone. And both says it's not everyone. But it doesn't help when, oh God, I would like to be more emotional, but I'm afraid that the object of my affection will think I'm a bitch.
Yeah. But it's all based around the U.S.'s sense of, well, think about it. We were founded by Puritans, right? We were founded by religious extremes from Europe's standpoints that founded us, you know? And I think that's going to trickle down through the generations, especially now the alt-right saying like, oh, we're a Christian nation, you know, Christian ideals. So, and I think that takes a toll on the generation now, especially when now this is like probably the largest time where women are more independent compared back then. I mean, even in the 70s, women couldn't get a bank account without their husband's approval.
Or their fathers, yeah.
Yeah, or their fathers, or they couldn't get a divorce without a real reason, or they couldn't rent a home. They couldn't they couldn't have custody of kids, you know?
And then you look at OnlyFans has allowed upward mobility for so many women.
I think it's a culture shock for a lot of men. Because remember, the 70s was... No. That just happened.
Oh, yeah. Growing up in the 90s had so much more in common with the 70s than 2025 has with the 90s.
100%. 100% agree.
And you have women that have financial independence, upward mobility. At the end of the day, we're optional. Like,
and I think that's fucking with guys because for them, they used to be on the provider, on.
Well, it's not even that. It goes back to the fairy tales we're told as children. You are the prize to be won. What do you mean I can't win the prize? The prize doesn't even fucking want me.
Yeah.
Like, how do you cope with that? How do you cope with dealing with, as an abstract, like, oh, you are having as much sex as you want on film and being paid for it. I can't even get a crumb. How does someone who is detached from reality cope with that? Who doesn't comprehend that you're providing an entertainment product. This isn't you getting laid for funsies over and over again. Yes, it may be fun as a side, as a side effect, but it is not the primary intent of the job. How does someone who's completely unaware, has no one to educate them properly on these things, cope with that?
I don't think they have the resources to cope with that. I mean, it's a cultural shift. I mean, that's the hardest thing to overcome. It's not, trying to bridge a gap, between politics. It's literally what we've been fed since we've been children, So it's kind of heartbreaking to see people struggle through that, because you can't really reach that unless they reach enlightenment, and how do you reach that? It takes a lot of
life experience.
Yeah, and you have to. It's introspective thinking,
Well,
you have to dig down deep and be like, well, what do I value? What's my self-worth? What do I base my self-worth on? And I think that's 100%. That's a huge problem with the country right now. What's my self-worth on?
The world. I don't think that's just a U.S. problem. I think the world has a problem trying to figure out what's my self-worth, because for so much of humanity's existence, you just did the work that you fell into. Like, you didn't. The whole modern society of, I'm going to try to do what makes me happy. I'm going to try to pursue happiness as a career, versus you just took whatever fucking job you could get. You fucking survived. You provided for your fucking family. It's fucked with a lot of things as well. Society doesn't know how to adapt to that. I've said many times, like, no, we need motherfuckers to not pursue their dreams. Society needs motherfuckers to not pursue their dreams, to just give up.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I disagree, because I meet I know a lot of people that are happy not reaching for the stars. Just like, I know where I'm at. I like what I do, and I'm fine with that. I don't need fame. I don't need fortune. I don't need to, discover something. I'm just happy living life. But I truly think that it may just be based on religion that restricts your train of thought. And I say that because when I work in Europe, the mindset is so different compared to the US when it comes to sex. Even from the nuclear family, when it comes to child raising and sexuality, it's completely different.
Yeah, the polar
and they're
opposite.
much happier.
They're much more willing to embrace sex, and much more.
It's not shameful.
Well, it's not shameful, but they're also like, violence is the thing that we need to suppress, not sex. Where we're in America's like, you can kill how many people on film, but you have 2 pairs of tits.
That's pushing it, bro.
Right? Not even sexualized tits, just tits on screen. But how do we as a society fucking change that?
I think we need to we need to separate religion from mental health. And I think we need to do that from no, think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Like, what's the basic? The bottom tier is, do I have oxygen to breathe? Am I in a temperature I can survive in? What's the next one? Do I have enough food to nourish me? Do I have
water?
Do I have water? Do I have a support network? Next work is like, do I have friends? Do I have fulfillment in a career? Do I have stability at home? Next one is like, I can actually think. I can reach.
Stability is a need? Fuck.
I know, right?
Fuck.
That's gonna fuck with people's mindset. That's gonna fuck with their self-esteem. It's gonna affect their sexuality. It's gonna affect everything. It's based on stability. And I think that's the big problem with men in America. When the economy is shit, they can't take a girl on a date. They can't even buy pussy. So it's fucking with their self-esteem.
But also, buying pussy for a lot of dudes makes you feel less than.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's a judgment. You shouldn't feel judged. What, you want to get your nut? You shouldn't feel shameful. But again, that's where kind of religion times in to shame you.
It's also a middle class thing. It's like, and I don't know if it's religion in the middle class, intersecting there, but it's definitely a middle class thing. I definitely remember growing up with like dudes being like, you had to pay for it? Fucking, you're a bitch. Like, I don't gotta pay for pussy. Pussy just wants me. And it's just like when you get to people that are wealthy, they're just like, they're very much the Charlie Sheen mentality. No, like, yeah, I could get pussy without having to pay for it, but it's just easier this way. Like, I ain't got enough time in my day to fucking actually date and have an emotional investment. I just am paying for what I want and I'm getting what I want and we're going our separate fucking ways.
I think that's tied with capitalism. So I think religion and capitalism are what's fucking ruining America. Well, I also think on another whole nother tangent, it's capitalism is this whole form of colonialism where it's like the owners and the workers. You know, if you're not an owner, you're poor. You know, so you have to struggle. So if you're not the guy, if you're not Charlie Sheen, you know, you feel like a loser. And that's also part of the American dream. What's the American dream? You know, you're a fucking millionaire. And I think that's the problem with a lot of Americans. They think success. The problem with Americans is that they think success is happiness, not happiness is success. Happiness is success, if that makes sense.
It does.
You know,
well, it's
you
like
need to be able to be happy without money.
Well,
or you have to practice a form of gratitude for the little things. Otherwise, no, you'll never be the richest man in the room. You'll never be the most handsome man. So you'll never be the biggest.
I'll never be the most handsome man?
You'll never be the biggest guy with the biggest dong. You'll never be.
I'm still stuck on the most handsome man. You come into my home and say I'll never be the most. Wow. Wow, Sophia. God damn.
But no, like you will keep beating yourself up if you are constantly trying to achieve to be
if you're comparing yourself to others, you have already lost.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you have to be happy with where you are and who you are.
Well, on the money front, like going back to the stability, they have proven to a certain point, money does buy happiness when it covers your basic needs. Once it goes beyond that, money.
That's up to you.
Well, it's diminishing returns at that point.
Yeah.
Like when you start hoarding it like a fucking dragon, it's diminishing fucking returns. But once your basic needs are fucking met, yeah, money 100% buys happiness.
Yeah, but it buys stability. You know, you don't have to worry where food's coming from. You don't have to worry about rent. You can afford luxuries like going out, entertainment, things like that. Like that goes a long way for people. If you're surviving like dollar to dollar, you know, you don't have time to think about fun. You don't have time to think about yourself. You know, you're just trying to make it through the day. So I think that's a lot of struggle, especially with men right now. So I think, not to say the same with women, like I know girls, strip clubs are dead right now. The economy is dead.
Well, yeah, because that's a luxury item. Like, eat, pay for some pussy to tease me. I'm going to have a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
They got to bring back the strip club buffets. If they bring back buffets at the fucking strip club, you'll have more traffic.
100%. 100% agree. Yes.
Like, what?
Bring back strip club food.
Dude, some clubs actually had really good food. On a tangent, like Atlantis in the South Chicago burbs had really good food.
Really? Yeah. I'll have to check them out. I don't know if they still have it, but people stop. Dude, they don't.
I've been there in 15 years.
They don't cook food anymore at strip clubs. That's part of the problem too.
See? You need to have like a fucking buffalo wing buffet at the fucking strip club. Oh, I'll spend $20 cover and I get free wings? Fucking, you will get dudes in there.
Yeah. And you know what? That'll make your day a lot better, huh? Yeah, doesn't matter what shit job you work. You got some titties and some wings for lunch. That'll make anyone's day better.
Right. And once you're in, they're going to probably spend. Just hope they don't have fucking hot sauce on the dollars. Like, whoops, sorry, girl. Didn't wash my hands well.
Sorry. A little icy hot down there.
Ooh. But yeah, there's a lot of shit to navigate in modern society. And I don't know what to tell those dudes. Like, stop comparing your life to someone else. Like,
yeah.
The best you can do is live the best life you can. And
stop listening to some influencer online telling you you're a loser because you're not worth millions. That's horrible.
Yeah.
No.
And do you know how most of them, not most of them, but a lot of them are worth millions? By scamming people.
Yeah, they didn't make that money, honestly. Do you know how hard it is to make money nowadays? It's insane. No, so if you're making millions of dollars, you've probably fucked someone literally or figuratively on the way there. So it's not fair. Yeah, and it's not fair to compare yourself to someone else. And again, that's why I say happiness is not success. Success is happiness. Like just be happy. Work on that versus keep thinking about what you don't have. Think about what you do have.
Well, and also, instead of like jealously comparing yourself to someone else, look at what they're doing to succeed and emulate it if you can.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, I can't get the girl. Like, okay, what is that dude doing that is making women attracted to him? What do you actually fucking provide to this world?
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to hang out and fuck a miserable motherfucker. If you're just sitting around complaining, oh, woe is me, I'm a nice guy, no one will fuck me. No one wants to be around that guy.
You're Dennis. I'm a 5-star man. I'm a 5-star man. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen Always Sunny.
I have not. Like, what do you provide? What do you do in this world? Do you have a skill? Do you have an art? Do you have something? What do you bring to the party? If you're not bringing fucking money,
bring the good vibe.
Bring something else.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
God, if you can't bring anything else, bring a good attitude. That'll get you much farther than a skill that you don't have, that you're going to be angry about. Just be nice.
Or work on developing the skills.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think nice is bullshit. Like the whole I'm a nice guy, nice. Of course you're going to be nice to someone you're trying to fuck.
Like focusing, instead of focusing on, and just keep focusing on the stupid, like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Just be like, listen, you don't have that. You recognize you don't have that. Make a point to improve on that, but don't be a dick.
Right.
You're trying to do it.
Just try to
don't be a bum out while you're trying to do it. Yeah. Just be like, yeah, I know I'm suffering on this. I'm working on it. This is what I'm trying to improve on. That goes a long way in being nice about it versus like, oh, I'm a bummer, like, oh, fuck my life, just, try. If you can't bring any of those things to the table, just at least bring nice. That's free. You don't have to pay to be nice. That's free.
Examine and figure out what you can bring, what you can improve on. Like, you're not stuck in a static position forever.
Mm-hmm.
You can always make changes.
Absolutely.
So examine what you don't like and change it. Like, oh, I'm not getting laid. Well, why are you not getting laid? Well, girls don't like me. Why do girls not like you? Are you socially awkward? Are you have nothing personality? Like,
have you not showered in a week? Right. Well, you can start with that, or you can.
What do you have to talk about? Well, like, what life experiences can you share with someone? Like, it's that simple. Live life a little bit, and then you have things to share with people. You have experiences to share with people. People like to hear about experiences. They like to. Not difficult.
Mm-hmm. Just go out and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? No one should be fucking completing you. Anyone who comes into your life should be an awesome +1. So if you go out and have a good life for yourself, people are going to see that and want to come to and be part of that party.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, when you vibrate good energy, people navigate to that naturally. It's a thing. So if you're constantly harping on yourself about what you lack, you're never going to get good people surrounding you. You're always going to get shitty people, But if you're constantly going like, you know what, man, I'm going to make this work. It's going to be good. We're going to make this happen. Like, oh, I woke up with nothing in my bank account today, but it's a beautiful day outside. Good vibes. That'll go a long way. That'll change your mentality. That'll help you improve yourself, Yeah,
and it's not always easy, but...
No, it's not easy. But improving is never easy. It shouldn't be,
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Sophia, I hate to do this.
Is it our time?
It is about that time.
Okay.
Last call on this motherfucker.
Fuck yeah.
Before we get you out of here, where can they find you on the things?
Ooh. You can find me on X at Sweet Sophia X. That is my handle. And on Instagram, you can find me at Sophia Cruise X. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do this again at some point.
Fuck yeah, I would love that. It was a good time today. Good talk.
Hell yeah. But until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Yeah.